Ugh. Alright, what type of damage do I want to do here? Hey, I love you. Just finished pooping. Can, not yet. Can you turn the air on? Adderall's. Yeah. Abilities, attack. What's up, one viewer? How you doing? Abilities, cast, damage. All right. Movement, move speed, acceleration. Resources, hull, plating, shielding. Those get to be added in case I want a mech character. Yeah, let's just do that for right now. Underscore min. Yo, what up, Jax? How you doing? Platings will be default. Oh, no. What type of games you building? What type of games do you want to build? It's always the questions we start off with here. What engine are you using to build it? Right now, I'm just building all my attribute sets. You have a question? What's up? Shielding. I could put like plasma or energy. I wouldn't mind having plates. But what do I call that? Instance block? Do I know anything about coding robots? Only digital ones, my friend. Robotics, although I took it in 4th grade, and I built small robots. I do not remember any of it. Besides weird, like, electrical things and if you mean, like, mechs, absolutely. I won an award doing mech-based gameplay, and I would have won more if the other game would have come out. I'm just gonna call it plasma shielding. Just so it doesn't get confused with like physical shields. I know, kind of weird, but whatever. I am weird. If I wasn't, then why would you say I am? I could do the full 18 of each of these. Have some sort of nanobot character. This plasma shielding needs at least shielding regen rate. min delay min what would like what was the super stout shield called? So I need a name, babe. When you receive an instance of damage, it knocks X amount of damage off. And this is going to be 100% of the time. So it's stout shield in Dota, it's armor in Overwatch.
That's armor in Overwatch?
Uh-huh.
So like a word pretty much for armor. But like its own unique thing.
I mean, stout shield or like bucklers is good, but buckler is still like something you feel like you have. It's like, I mean, I could just call it instance block underscore damage and instance block underscore status. I'm gonna call it perma instance underscore block underscore damage.
Yeah.
Oh, the other one wouldn't be if it blocks status, perma instance block. It wouldn't be perma, it'd just be instant block status. Status pool. Uh, block spell, and then I can do attack. Okay, that's instance block spell. Instance nullify instead of block. Yeah, nullify. That's see the power of your love. Nullify attack. There we go. I think I got to poop again. Be right back. All right, QA
What?
session number 1. Hang on, let me do center screen. Look at this guy. He's already breaking my game. I wonder if you can get through. There should be a glass ceiling
Dude,
there.
I'm trying.
Whoop.
It won't let me teleport up anymore.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is a glass ceiling, and
Yep.
the teleport. You cannot teleport through certain things. Anything that's tagged as a wall, you can't teleport through.
Not yet. Wait.
Not well. You're gonna find a way. See what I'm dealing with here, everyone. God.
Oh, that's interesting.
It slid
Wonder
you.
if I can like just move around up here too by holding forward and then teleporting somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll figure that one out. But
I have to go over here to this wall.
all right, let's
See
see
if I
it.
can touch the wall. Nope, can't touch the wall. Won't let me. All right, maybe you're right. Maybe I can't get through.
I'm sure you'll find a way one sooner or later.
Oh, I wonder if I can do it inside the thing. That little hole in the wall that I found.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Select person. Okay, now hole in the wall. Nope, not there. Nope. I really wanted it to be.
No out of bounds here, my friend. Your camera might glitch out a little. See, mine doesn't. Oh, it does in this angle. Okay. Yeah,
Ooh.
Oh, did you do it? I'm looking for you.
No.
Oh.
Straight up. I mean, there's a hole here.
Oh my God, you're right.
There's a hole here. I'm out. I made it out.
He's done it, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever else. This person has broken my game. Oh my God. Well, I can't get back in. Oh yeah, I can.
You're gonna have to close the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what happens if I. Okay, my game might lock up, but I'm gonna fall off the edge of the world and see what happens.
It'll soft lock. I don't have a kill volume.
Okay.
It should. I mean, give it a shot, right? But
Right, I'm not quite over the edge yet, so can't.
see, you think that I'm
Right.
supposed.
Here we go. I am falling. Forever.
Yeah, there might be like the old 2 kilometer limit, and you may actually hit like the floor of the entire like box, right?
Right.
That might exist, and when you hit that floor, it might be a kill volume, but I personally have not added a kill volume in.
Okay. So I'm still falling, and I only know that because the remaining HP nameplates are slowly moving closer together.
Ah.
Like the further and further away I get.
Yeah, I went to do some UI stuff, but I don't have many attributes in. I have move speed, which the move speed system needs to actually be implemented as opposed to it just being like flat, and then I have health. But it's like I was gonna do rage. You're gonna make it back.
Well, let's see how many or how long it takes me to get back.
Oh Jesus. But yeah, like I realized I wanted to do rage and stamina and all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh, I actually have to like really spend time and get that done. So I'm not gonna do that today. I made a lot of progress today. I'm happy with. You've never played Destiny or Destiny 2, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is for sure. I actually think that I can't come back up.
Maybe. It might just be too far away. Oh, I started the fight.
I'm going to fight you
well,
now.
good luck, sir.
Oh no.
No, I don't think that the hold in place mechanic is out here because while I'm waiting to re-blink,
Mhm.
I see the things like collapsing in on themselves. So I think I'm just falling further and further.
Gotcha.
It looks really cool though. I'm gonna take a shot of it. Oh. Gotta make it look. I'm putting Discord.
Hell yeah. file tab, and I came back and it just froze.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Alright, we're good.
Oh, that's even better. No.
Alright. Oh, God. Alright, we're good. Alright. So now we need defense. Alright. Just trying to get job stuff secured. Well, not secured, but... Oops. Yeah. I don't know how what I'm gonna actually, like, verbally call it. What's my Twitch? Health is a resource, hull plating and plasma shielding are. Let me get my defense up and running first. So this is a resource as well. And it would be instances, block, damage. The problem with doing this is what if I have something that gives me +5 instances of 10 damage, and before I do, like, let's say I only do 3 instances, and then I get another buff that's like 6 instances of 15 damage. That would override this? That'd be an interesting thing to do to, like, an enemy. Like, if my enemy does, like, 12 instances of +50 damage, and I have, like, a cheap level 1 spell that's, like, 3 instances of +3 damage, and I cast it on them and it nullify. Oh, that'd be sick. Alright, what do I do? What do I do here? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Nullify spell. These are wrong. God damn it. Hey, we got one viewer. How you doing, viewer? And this should just be this. Yeah, I gotta delete it. God damn it. The way this thing works. Nullify attack should have been this. Oh wait, it's not perma. Well, yeah, but it's just a number because it fully nullifies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I'm triple checking my work, and I get in my own head. It's no bueno. Ugh. All right, so I need instances, damage block, and damage amp. Block. And it would be count and instances damage block amount. Yes. And then we add the attribute instance damage amp count amount. All right, so next it's going to be, do I do a conversion of some sort, or do I just straight do percent reduction? How shall I proceed? I could do, armor. It's not really a resource, it'd be body. You just call it reduction. Val manip underscore damage. What did I do for percent? Yeah, I called it percent. I could just call it attack amplification damage. I already did the damage for attack and speed and for casting. But I need these for instances. Oh, it's already there. I don't care about increased attack speed temporarily. That's getting into too much. I'll do it later if we really want. Like, the next 5 attacks are really fast. Nullify damage. Damage amp. Later we can do it by spells and attacks. Alright, a fish, that's what I'm thinking of. So like instances efficiency. So like if I want to have double the stun duration. Really these are stats, not attributes. let's just do negation. So, this might. I was thinking damage instances, because then I can do block count, damage percent. Damage multiplier. I'll just do damage received. Multiplier. Damage received additive. Well, so much it always blocks. This would be additive right here. So really it is just percent. So damage, percent, resistance. I could do percentage damage. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just damage incoming. Incoming damage, percentage, incoming status, duration. Why use percentage up here? Damage, incoming, percent. Just do armor underscore damage reduction percent. I mean, I could put it as perma instance. Perma instance. Multiplier damage. I'm just gonna do damage reduction percent. Reduction, damage percent, reduction. Attribute data, reduction, status percent. Instances, status, block, so that's duration. Oh, fuck. I'll do a duration, then I'll do potency. Yeah, reduction just means permanent. That'll work. Reduction status duration percent. Instead of using perma instance, I might change that verbiage later. Potency. Could do. I might redo these and just do amplification damage. So reduction damage percent, reduction damage block. Reduction damage block. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Damage. Status. Duration percent reduction status. It should say incoming as well. It's not a reduction if it goes in a negative, right? God, how you word this is so fucking... How do I want to design it? That's the question. I've used incoming and outgoing before. Like permanent instance block damage. I'm going to just leave it here. Reduction damage percent. Reduction status duration. Reduction status potency. I think it's interesting. Dots get reduced twice. Physical dots. Yeah, let's just leave it here. Alright. Hull plating and plasma shielding. Do they need regen? I'm going to say no for right now, even though I probably should. The resources. Body, mechanical, resources. It's the same as health. Yeah, fuck it, I'll put them under resources. Hull. I could just put shields. And then it's for like shielding plasma barrier. If I want barrier to be like a separate thing. Plasma encasement, plasma guards. Guards, shields, I don't know what I'll call the nullify or the block damage. So I was thinking about calling them shields. That's what I call this plasma shielding. That was the original plate. Yeah, let's go with that. Resources. Plasma shielding. Is it value? Yeah. This is going to be resources, plasma shielding, regen rate. Whoa. And then you are regen delay. All right. I think this goes under body. It's not like a resource to manage. Permanent instance. Block damage. I could block status. duration. Potency would be damage. What am I? Oh no, potency is like the slows. Excuse me. It also theoretically is damage. Block. Status duration would make it lower. Status potency. I don't think. Like you get 5 block, 5 what? 5 move speed, 5% move speed. Like that would seem dumb. It's block. Status duration. Per instance, block status duration. Yeah, we can add it, and then if we don't use it, that's fine. Per instance, block status duration. Then we're going to make 2 more for min, in case I want to max. I need to go get some more water. There we go. Okay. So under body, reduction damage block, reduction damage percent. I do need reduction damage percent. There should have been a min and max. That's my fault. Yes. Status. Reduction. Status. Duration. Flat value. That's it. That's how we do it. reduction damage. Flat value. Yeah, I'm gonna delete these. Reduction damage flat val. Yep, so it's going to be reduction damage flat value. And this is going to be here, flat value min. And flat value max. Reduction status. Reduction duration status. Now reduction status. Yeah, because there's damage and then it'd be duration percent. And then there's going to be this reduction status duration percent min. And potency. Percent min. It really should just be one attribute, and it should just be incoming potency flat value and incoming duration flat value, or not flat value and then multiplier. Shouldn't be reduction then amplification. But in theory, reduction, because you're always going to reduce when it's coming in, right? So and amplify, because theoretically you amplify going out. But someone could lower your outgoing. Percent min. So reduction, status, potency, flat value. So status, duration, reduction status, duration. Where's reduction status, potency? Alright, reduction damage flat value. Reduction status duration percent, and then it should be reduction status flat value. Like, yeah, this is gonna get all fucked up, but it'll be good in the end. Reduction status duration flat value. This would be the default. Alright, good. And reduction status potency percent. Reduction status what the fuck? Potency. It's potency. Where is it here? Potency percent. But yeah. Viewer, go ahead, type to us what type of games you make and what type of games do you want to make. It's usually what we chat about here. That's correct. And then I need potency flat value. Min max. So reduction that's block. Status duration flat value is this. Speed could go under body. Damage goes to whatever this is. Stats. Well, speed could be over here too. It's just multipliers. There's no flat values. Amplification, attack speed, percent. Right? Let's get... It's gonna hate me. Let's get these set up first. Reduction damage, flat value. It's so, like, gooberish the way that that looks. Nope. It's not what I wanted. Status duration percent min. Percent max. Status, potency, percent min, potency percent max, duration, flat value. A little overkill. I'm not going to use a good chunk of this, but that's okay. Status potency percent. Let's see, flat value min, flat value max. All right. So reduction is incoming. Reduction. Attack. See, it should be reduction, speed, attack, because damage, status, be speed, reduction, speed, attack. Speed, attack. We can only do percent. It takes an extra 0.2 seconds to get there. No. Because I somehow have to start the animation. Yeah, we're just doing percent. Reduction, speed, attack, percent. Attack, percent, min. Speed, attack, max. Reduction. I already did damage. No, this would be amplification, not reduction. No, because reduction is coming in. Attack speed is me going out. Amplification, speed, attack, percent. Boo. So damage was already done up there. Well, that's just reduction coming in. I know I have the damage up here, but we're redoing it this way. Speed attack, amplification, damage attack. Speed, amplification, speed, movement. Speed attack. I'm going to do damage. Let's do speed movement actually. and because damage is also going to have flat value going out. Amplification, speed, movement. Yeah, which means instances damage amp count. It's going to be amplification damage instances. And then it's going to be amplification damage. It won't be instances. I can just leave instances up front, actually. That's fine. It says amp, yeah. Amplification, speed, movement, percent. Well, really, it would just be move speed. Attack, speed, attack, percent. Multiplies if it's this will help me keep track of stuff. Let me just do it this way. Movement, percent, min. This has to be deleted. Because that's the wrong type. Nope. Underscore max. All right. Speed, movement, flat value. Min, max. So next is amplification damage percent. Damage speed attack percent min. Oh. Movement percent min, percent max. Oop. All right. Now it's going to be amplification damage. And the problem is Yeah, this is because it's not resources. So I'll calculate it differently. Really, I don't have to. Alright, amplification damage. There's no... It's just amplification outgoing damage. Speed, movement percent speed. There's no additive for attack speed. I could change the attack point at some point, but that's just percent. Yeah, that, and then I don't want to deal with it. That'd be a lot for Unreal. Amplification damage, percent. That's going to be flat. Add attribute. Min. Max. Flat value. This is going to be, it's correct. Min. Pretty much every character is not going to touch 80% of these stats. So. Speed, damage. Amplification status as well needs to be added to these. Oh, yeah. We're at the good stuff now. Oh, we're up to 2 viewers now. How we doing? Ugh. That's odd. All right. Status. Duration percent. Min. value. Min. Max. Does it show me anywhere how many things? Oh, I can't. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just want to know how many I have. Oh, I'll know because all in functions doesn't tell me. No. All right, and that's potency. So potency itself could have percent, because if it's like I slow you by 30% or I slow you by 50, so it's just going to be percent, because I can't, if I add potency flat value 4, and it's you're slowed by 50%, versus you're slowed by 30 move speed, and I add 4, is it 4 more percent, 4 more move speed, what? So I'm just going to do potency percent. So if it's 50 and it's 40% potency increase, it's 70. And then if it's 50, or if it's 20% and potency increase is 30%, that's an extra 6%. Yeah, it's just potency percent. I might get rid of the flat values here because it's the same thing. Yeah, it's just going to be percent. It's potency percent. Status. It's flat value I want to get rid of. What am I doing? Application. Production status. Potency. Ugh. Potency percent. All right. Speed attack. Speed cast. And amplification. Speed cast. Oh, and there's amplification, speed, acceleration. Let's do this first. No, I'm going to do it with another one. I could do like jump height, lol. That would be funny. Let's go ahead and clear this. Application damage percent. Damage percent min. Percent max. Flat value. Flat value min. Flat value. Oh! Flat value max. Status duration percent. Status duration percent minimum. Status duration percent max. Let's compile. So we're just back at the top. Duration. Flat value. Status potency percent. Min. Percent max. And now up here is going to be speed. Cast percent. Speed cast percent minimum. Speed cast percent max. Easy. Now amplification, speed, acceleration. I'm sorry, reduction. That's why I don't like. Should we? Self-apply versus outgoing. No, reduction is incoming. Reduction. Reduction status. Like, this should just be self-applied. What the fuck? Should just be damage reduction. There's damage percent, damage flat value. These are what I'm going to add. Something comes in, it's going to get reduced by the flat value or added, depending. Self-apply. But this is self-apply as well. You just self-apply speed attack. I don't want to fucking do all this again. These are all self-applied. These are the speed are self-applied. And once we get here, this is outgoing damage, outgoing status duration, outgoing status potency, like amplification in this regard. But this is also still self if it's not amplified, right? Yeah, this needs to just say outgoing modifier and incoming modifier. And then there needs to be a stat. So for instance, oh, I really don't want to change all of these, even though I knew in the beginning I probably would need to. Incoming or modifier incoming damage, modifier incoming blah blah blah, modifier outgoing damage percent, modifier outgoing damage. Like, and it could be modifier stat because these aren't stats. So modifier instances. Because stats are core to the character, whereas instances deplete, they have an inventory. Alright. So what would I actually want? I would want modifier stats incoming or defensive. Coming damage. See, that way it's not reduction, it's just modifier stats, incoming damage percent. Welcome home. How was work? Stats, incoming damage. Flat value. Modifier stats, incoming speed, movement. Because up here, body mass, scale, movement. Because this would be movement values. And these would be current percent modifier and current additive modifier. Yeah. Movement percent. That's all the percentages. I'm not doing the min-max, all that shit right now. Speed, movement, flat value. So this is total stats, incoming speed, movement. That's a flat value total. Okay. Speed, attack, percent. Attack, flat value. So that'll just be value underscore stats underscore speed underscore. Well, like for attack, movement is different. Attack has to get multiplied by the attack, but movement is persistent. Like this is per ability and this is body. So movement is body, incoming damage is body. The speed for the attack and cast for the attack is not body. I could just say this is stats. Really, this is just stats. This would be stats, like incoming damage percent totals for the modifiers. I could make this simple and not have all this malleability. But why would I do that? See, so you have a base percent. There needs to be base move speed. Scale. Base move speed. Base attack speed. And then I can just put base attack speed as 1 and base cast speed is 1. And these are the modifiers. Yes, let's do that. Scale. Yeah, that way I can change the base in case I want to do universal rules. attack speed rate. Mass, scale, rate, attack speed, rate. Cast speed. Speed dot rate. Body. Mass, scale. Like, what the public will see is this mass and this scale. And then like this would be, this could say default here. So this is default, and then that one the current goes to current, and then this modifies what it can and cannot be in terms of clamps. And I'd rather keep it like speed underscore cast. And this is like the actual limits of what it can be done, and then the percent modifiers. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be stats. It's not modifier stats versus values stats. Stats modifier. Then increase stats values. Yeah, I'm gonna do stats underscore values. Where have I been? Ditched the game? No. I had to help a friend win a legal case, and there was $350-ish thousand on the line. He deserved all of it, but instead he got about 300 of it, 275 to 300, because it wasn't exactly 350. It might have been like 325 to 350. Small chance he would have gotten none. Pretty big chance he split 50-50, so it would have been like 175, 150, 175 each, and we ended up getting him like 275 to 300. It depends on the exact value of the house. Basically, him and his wife divorced. He put up 98% of the money of the house and he used his inheritance, and she tried to steal it. So that went on for a good 18 months. And now we're here. I had to help him the last few weeks. No kids for me though, so my grandnephews and nieces or something. So I didn't ditch the game. I did ditch the 30 days. I was gonna give myself 35, but because I was helping people and talking to people and shit. But even then, like, I know the scope creep that I want to allow, and I'm not gonna get it done. Or if I really pushed hard, I could get it done in 35 days. But like those would be 10 to 12-hour days, and I'd be stressed out trying to get. Hey, if it takes 40, if it takes 45, who cares? It doesn't matter. So, how am I going to get the game done if I'm so stressed I have a heart attack? Making mad progress, especially on combat related thing? Hell yeah. Let's see it. Stats, values. speed. We'll try and cast story on my damage system, but made a prototype game. Nice! We'll try and capture it for you. Stats, values, speed, attack. Speed, attack, min, yeah. Speed, attack, max. Stats, values. Speed. Movement. Past 2 weeks were the most frustrating yet most knowledge I got from UV. That happens. You can feel yourself progress sometimes. Movement, min. Movement, max. Actually, Mr. Streams, great vibes on second monitor and main on the UE. Thank you. Actually, because I'm doing everything on center, probably should have been here. But, yeah. Modifiers, stats, incoming damage percent. Or stats, incoming damage flat value. Percent. I'm kind of refactoring a bit. And by the way, you probably didn't miss any streams. I literally have not been here for a while. I might have had 1 or 2 in the last few weeks. But I'm back on it. So my friend is in a pretty good spot. Speed attack percent. Speed attack. Flat value. This is going to be stats values. Yep. So that's a multiplier, speed movement, speed acceleration. But yeah, I want to do this once and see if I was rushing, I would have like done a much simpler system. And then maybe when I go back to like work on stuff, it's fucked up or I can't expand or it takes a lot of time. Now I'm not stressed, like I can just do this. Fuck! These needed to be the other attribute type. See if I come down here and I change this, watch, it doesn't. No. What? Yeah, see, it doesn't work. Min max. I gotta go all the fucking way up here. Delete those. Compile. Alright, so then add attribute, stats value, speed, movement, min, max. All of these I made are just gonna be fucking deleted. I'm so mad. But I knew it. I said it ahead of time. I'm like, really? It's not quite that. And da 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 da. Every time I do that, it fucking always comes back. Like, should have done it right instead of just trudging forward. Now I'm fucking. I already have that. I'll do that later. Okay. So stats, values. We're going to do math and scale. All right. Mass. Min. Max. Scale. An attribute. Whoops. Min. Max. So I'm going to end up adding, like this should say resources underscore health underscore value underscore whatever min max. That's okay. I don't need these. Nice. Hell yeah. That looks sick, my friend. All right, back up to 2 viewers. Other viewer, just so you know, we usually talk about what games we're making or what games we want to make. Feel free to comment as necessary. All right, I'm going to now do stats, values. Speed attack, speed movement, speed acceleration. Should be speed cast. Yeah. Learned a lot from that project. Working on the same game? Yep. Speed cast. Doing all the attributes, and then once the attributes are up, I can do all the UI. And then I'm done. For now. Speed cast, stats, values, speed cast, min. Gameplay, attribute this. I don't go into C++ for whatchamacallit. Yeah. Stats modifier is probably what these should change to. Yeah. Getting the naming matters. Using gas is because of the fact that the game only multiplayer, or you just prefer gas generally. Depends on the game. If the game is simple and it's single player, I don't need gas. Or if it's very, very simple and it's multiplayer, I don't need gas. As soon as it starts to get a little bit complex, gas is the way to go. Using tags to do your interaction systems is the easiest thing in the world. Like, I'm on a roll right now on this stuff, so I don't want to stop, but basically there's no easy way to say, like, if I'm attacking, casting a spell, using inventory, or interacting with something like a treasure chest, and then I try and do an attack or a cast or something, like, don't do it. But it's just the 4 tags, and you can just parent it down. Like, it's the tag interaction system makes it, if you're going to do anything more than very basic stuff, it ends up being useful. Now, in this case, I used gas because I wanted to really dig deep. I was pretty good with it, but I am really good with it now. And I feel like gas increases my chance of obtaining a job. But also it has some built-in predictive stuff, so it's more optimal, and like I want to sell this game. Tags are luxurious if statements. No. Yeah, maybe. Stats, modifiers, incoming, damage, percent. Yeah. Gotta learn gas and tags at some point, not now though. Yeah, if you're trying to make games to make money and you're like solo dev, keep the scope small and ideally not multiplayer unless you do very basic multiplayer. Like I can do multiplayer outside of gas. I mean, I had a game ready for Steam in one day. Multiplayer arena shooter. It's not hard, but best I've seen naming things on a project working in a team with you is easy, I believe. LMAO. Yeah. And the thing is like I am building this as though other people will come in, and also for my own sake. Um, yeah, I rarely do like something that I'll understand but no one else would. I'll do that in work presentations so people can't steal my work. I've had to do that many times. Stats modifiers, incoming damage percent. And stats modifiers, incoming damage flat value. Stats modifiers, incoming speed movement. Percent. Stats, incoming speed movement, flat value. Stats, incoming speed, attack, and then it'll be cast as well. Wait. Stats, incoming speed, attack. Attack percent. Yes, okay. Smart LMAO, yeah. I mean, look, this project may end up popping off, and I work in it for the next few years. What a dream. So, If I have to spend, and that was the other thing. So I had the 30 days, and I upped it to 35 because like I talk with people and I'm helping people with dev stuff. But even at 35 days, like I would have been stressed to get this done because I would have only had like 5 days left. And I'd rather just sit here and do it casually and make sure I do it right instead of like, well, I can come back and fix it later. Right now, I got to get this out in 30 days. Like, no, I'm not a professional studio that has to deliver something. Otherwise, I don't get paid my deliverable fee. Like, my girlfriend had said it previously. She's like, you're only working on days where you feel really great, and you get mad at yourself on days where you feel mediocre but felt you could have done something, but you don't because it burns a day. And I'm like, shut up, bitch. But she was obviously right. Um, she's always right. She's fucking fantastic. And I hope she didn't hear that. Actually, I hope she did because it's true. Speed, attack, stats modifiers, incoming damage, percent flat value, incoming speed, movement, incoming speed, attack, incoming speed, cast. Percent. Learning client-server communication is a road I'm not willing to ride on. I can make it very easy for you if you want to do stuff simple. I can give you a 30-minute lesson. You'll be able to do basic stuff in multiplayer. If need be, just hit me up. It's not as hard as people say it is. So, incoming. It's going to be stats modifiers, incoming, status duration, percent, incoming status duration, flat value, fires, stats modifiers, incoming, status duration, percent, duration, flat value. So incoming is applied to me. That amount of knowledge, have you ever thought about opening a studio? You know, on and off for the last 15 years. I've come close twice. Uh, Technically, the second time you could say I had a studio open for 2 months. I can't discuss, legally I cannot discuss, I mean I can, but I'm not supposed to discuss what happened. So I will, in general, say that the legal documentation put forth I felt did not match what we verbally discussed, and it happened numerous times, and then they wanted, committed, twice in a sense, and then they're like, you're difficult to work with, and at that point, I felt my business partner was not doing the work needed in regards to the fundraising and like what was expected. So I was fine leaving. Like, they want to get rid of me, great. Go ahead. I did not want to work with them. Because after that within probably a month, I could tell that I didn't feel comfortable with the amount and the quality of work the other person was doing. I don't think that deserved capital being brought in. So when they were like, you're difficult to work with, I'm like, great. I don't have to worry about a lawsuit years from now about how bad the marketing was because I'm not the marketer. So you try now literally every game dev to open a studio, some even before making a game. Yeah, all LinkedIn is filled with people looking for bootstrapping stuff. And it's funny because if you're looking for people, that means you can't build a game on your own. And the whole thing is like we don't need like I can build a game on my own. I don't need anyone. Why would I go to you? Why would I go to you and be like, "Can I work for you?" No, I'll build my own thing. It's funny, dude. It's sickening, but it's funny at the same time. Fires. Stats values. See, this is it's not great. Incoming status duration percent. Flat value. So like these are the defaults for the character more or less. Yeah, they can build a portfolio and go for bigger studios, but decide to do nothing and go to the new studios, new game studios. No, what I'm saying is you get a bunch of people that are like, I'm a producer, I'm a narrative game designer, which means they're useless. I'm a project manager. Some of them are okay. Or I was an executive at these companies. I was a vice president. All useless. They're like, we're a bunch of really AAA people. We're gonna make a new company. We just need someone to build the prototype so we can get funding. And then they never want to pay any of those. Oh, yeah, we'll pay you in you get to work and learn from us. We're so smart. And you're so smart you drove the last few companies you've worked for into the ground. But they can't build anything. They're used to just ordering people around. And they think people like being ordered around. And it's like, no, dude, you signed my check. Like, we don't like the Ubisoft president 2 or 3 presidents ago said, there's no games for those who want to serve others. And it's like, in what world is someone's fantasy, besides some submissive girlfriend that might, I love her, like to serve others in a video game? What the fuck is wrong with you? And it's just like, you know, that guy, I've been an executive for 25 years. I'm building a team. Well, you could have a team. You could build a 400 person team. You don't have a fucking prototype to show. You're not raising shit. Because all of the fucking investors now have realized all of these companies that are like, we have this many years and this many people and these titans and veterans and blah, 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 blah. They talk all this shit and then years go down and millions of dollars later, they don't have a fucking alpha. They don't even have a proof of concept. So now, my understanding, given I'm not good at raising capital, because I'm honest, the first thing not the first thing I'll say, but I will tell people, look, I can make the best game in the world. We still have to find a way to market it and get it into people's hands. And that's always been the problem. Like, I fucking won an award, dude, for best shooter game of the year. I was very proud of that. And I swear to God, dude, if I would have fucking kept working at that company, we would have won so many fucking awards. But instead, that company decided to try and raise capital with a hodgepodge. They just took 3 plugins, well, 2 asset packs and a plugin/asset pack. So 3 pieces from the marketplace, put them together in one fucking thing and like pretended it was their work. That was the final straw. There were other things wrong there, but that was the final straw. I'm not gonna be attached to that. Yeah. Dude, you should see the stuff people put together for pitches and stuff. AI generated slot video. Like, look at our video game. I want to watch someone play it. And I actually want to play it because back in 1996, to give you an idea, 30 years ago, this shit was happening. Blizzard executives go to some game developer conference, not GDC itself, but like something like it. And this one company is like, look at our upcoming strategy game. And there's a guy behind the desk playing it, right? And it looks gorgeous. And Blizzard was like, how the fuck are we going to beat that? How did they do this? This is beyond like what's capable with modern tech. That's being generated in real. That's the gameplay. Oh my god! No, it was actually it was just a fake video. It was just a pre-rendered movie. It was a movie that they were just playing, and the guy back there that was playing it was faking it. They're doing that back in 1996, bro. So you should see the con artists I've dealt with in this industry. It's disgusting. And partners, people that have like, yeah, I'll work with you or whatever, always useless. I'm not saying you would be. I'm just saying occasionally I'll work with someone that's good at what they do. But it is the world we live in, and it does suck. Stats values. These are just the speed multiplier. This is the final scale. This is the final like speed 0 to 1, scale 0 to 1, mass, the amount. Incoming, okay, that's fine. Duration, and then it's going to be add attribute, status, potency, percent. Can't do flat value because you won't know. If it's a 20% move speed slow or if it's, minus 40 ms. I mean, I guess I could do a flat value where you convert the percentage to whatever it slows and then you just add that. I'll put it there, but I don't really think I'll use this because that starts to get a little hairy when it comes to the calculations. Incoming. Yeah, so this will have default and current. In case you don't know what I mean. Base, current for a character. So, beautiful. All right, let's fix all these. Stats, values, speed. Okay, this is just out of... It's like, where's accelerate? Where's acceleration? This should be movement, acceleration, movement, walk speed. Ah! I'm going to leave it for now, and then I'm going to kill myself later. Speed, movement. I guess it's speed acceleration. That's not too bad. Need speed sprint, or unless just multiplier. That goes for all characters, which I don't like that, but we'll see. All right, stats, value, speed, accelerate, min. Boom. Speed accelerate max. Min. Scale. Scale max. Speed cast. I don't know why it doesn't just automatically do this. I'm sure that will be in the next update. Modifiers incoming damage percent. Damage flat value. Speed movement percent. What are these? Status potency. Okay. Stats wise incoming status duration. Stats values, incoming status duration, percent. Okay. Don't know how that happened last time, but stats values, incoming status duration, flat value. Stats values, status. All right. Stats modifiers, damage percent. Stats modifiers, damage. Speed movement, speed attack, speed cast. Modifiers to acceleration. Speed walk, speed sprint. Max walk. We'll just do, yeah, max. I'll say walk. Because there's base walk and then the current walk. Speed, fuck. Alright, I'll just come back and delete those later. Stats, values. speeds. It should be, instead of incoming whatever status, it should be stats values status incoming. Duration percent. Stats value speed. Walk. Walk. Min. Max. Speed. Sprint. Min. Max. Speed movement. Then I need acceleration for walk value. Well, let's go up here and delete movement. We could just not use it. Is current, then we walk acceleration, sprint acceleration. Walk values. Do I want to put walk walk values? Start doing the quote values here for stats. Oh, stats values. What am I doing? It looks dumb, like walk, and then there's walk acceleration. Like, that feels dumb. And really, stats values shouldn't need the min and the max, but speed spent rock. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it now. Acceleration. Min. Max. God, am I gonna do? I'm gonna have DBNO as well. And there's could be crouched, prone. Ugh. So many stats. What the fuck? Hey, what's up? Speed, sprint, walk. Stupid. Should have been. I probably just didn't read it right. Yeah. How many hours I've been at this? Only 3.5. These are attributes. These aren't tags. Stats, values, speed, walk, acceleration. Yeah. Acceleration. Score min. Max. And attribute values, speed, sprint, acceleration. Min. Max. And I did test turn speed the other day. It does work. All right. Walk, sprint. Now I need values, speed, DBNO. Gross. DBNO min. DBNO max. Speed. DBNO acceleration. Yeah, sure. Doesn't matter how it's formatted, Matt. Stop fucking worrying about it. Acceleration. This is raw. Min. The acceleration min. What's this? Max. Crouched. Value speed. Crouched. Min. Oh. You're muted, but you're in here. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm almost... Well, there's still a lot to go with this, but it's okay. I can pivot. Min. It's that. Then add attribute. Acceleration. Yeah. It should really just be value at the end, but at the original. I will do that next time. Yeah, go ahead and try and talk. I see you got off the muted. I cannot hear you. It could be me though. 1 second. I might cut the stream here in a little bit, everyone. Testing, can you hear me? Testing. Oh yeah, you're muted and
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, Jesus, you scared the fuck out of me.
I fixed it.
Right on. All right. I'm just setting the why did that? There we go. I'm just
And how long
connecting.
you been in this channel, bro?
It says 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Holy shit.
I sit in here in case my friends like see me and then they hop in. Stats, values, speed, sprint, minimum, max. Yeah, so like today is attribute set day. So
Attribute set day?
yeah, so you know how in games, let's say Halo, right? So what attributes do you need for the Master Chief? You need his health, current health, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you need whatever the max health is, right? We'll say 100 health. You don't really see it in the game. The first one you had like 8 bars of health. Um, but okay. And then we
Yeah, I
need
remember that.
we need to know how much the current shield is and the max shield, right?
Right.
Wrong. We actually need a
Are you
lot
doing a
more.
game or something?
Well, yeah, I'm building right now. I'm building my
Oh,
yeah. So no, I tricked you. That was a trick question. Actually, for health, you need 18 attributes. Uh, I'm sorry, for health and the shield, you need 18 attributes. So you need default health. So when you load in, it can set that to current health. You then need max
yeah.
health, which we'll say is 100. Min health, which is 0, because how else are you going to check for death, right? I mean, you could have a manual check for 0, but you're better off if you are building other stuff with abilities, have a min health that is the check, because like if I have something where if you go below 10% health, you automatically die. If you hard code death at 0 health, you can't do an ability like that. So death is a min. Okay, well, what about overshield? Oh, sorry, I'm not there yet. Max health clamp and min health clamp, but we're gonna skip those for a bit. So let's go to the shield. Same thing, default shield amount, and then that when you load the game goes into the current shield amount. Um, Max shields we'll say is also 100. Min shield 0. And what happens if I get an overshield? How do I go beyond 100 for max shield? I can't go above 100. Well, you can. Default max is like 100, but you clamp it. So it's max shield max clamp is like 300, right? So you get the overshield and it goes past your normal max to your max clamp. And then you need a min clamp as well. For that, not so much, but for other attributes, a lot of times you do. So, yeah. But what else do we need? The shield has a regen rate, doesn't it? So now the shield
Oh,
regen rate
yeah.
needs default and current and max and min and max clamp and min clamp. And then the regen delay. What the fuck? What's going now? I gotta, because you gotta wait 3 seconds for your shields to come back. But what if I have, like, I pick up an overshield at 1.5 seconds in, it instantly starts regenning my shield, right? So like, the shield itself has 18 fucking attributes. The shielding. All right, well let's think about move speed, right? I play Call of Duty, let's say, and I have. Well, we'll say Fortnite instead. So I need to know like my max walk speed and my current walk speed, right? No. You need to know the max clamp. Same thing. You need 6 for walk speed. You know what else I need? Acceleration for walk speed. You know what else I need? All that speed stuff for sprint, all that acceleration stuff for sprint, for DBNO, for crouched, and for prone. That's like 1,000 attributes, bruh. So that's what I've been up to today. All right. I had 2 Adderalls today, so I'm chatty. Let me finish connecting some of these lines, 2 minutes, and then if you want to share your screen, I'll be right there, and I'll kill my stream here, and as soon as I hop over to as soon as we start working on your Steam issue.
Yeah, I got it all set up. Yeah, my friends list isn't working. Like it's not showing my Steam friends list. It's just, and it's not showing my Steam tag or none of that.
Yeah, so someone, it's either 5.5 or 5.6. The standard advanced sessions broke. So
I'm doing 5.5.
yeah, we'll take a look. Value speed
Alright, hold on.
sprint.
Share your screen. Entire screen. This is weird.
How so?
I've never used the browser. I didn't know you could use the browser.
Oh yeah. It's specifically like if the program has some sort of conflict, like that's what it's here for. Most apps will have a browser equivalent because sometimes engineers are dumb and break applications. So
Yeah, dude, they broke my fucking phone, bro.
fuck, dude.
The update 26, bro, they had to push out another update, and even after that update of the fixes, my shit was still not working. I don't know. Today it's been running fine because
That's good.
it messed up. I get one computer working on the hotspot, and then as soon as I like switch to my other computer or something, or somebody jumps on it, it would fucking just flash in and out of service like really fast, and it just would not load shit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, I'm cutting off my stream. Thanks y'all for tuning in. I will probably. Oh, okay, fuck. Sorry, I'm back. Why are you passing? Oh, okay, fuck attributes. I mean, I kind of like it. That's why I kind of go overboard because I get lost in the sauce of the math. Hope Elon develops a brain thingy that makes me create games by thinking about it. Yeah, that'd be cool. And betting all on that. Good luck. Bad bet. All right. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably be on once I take a look at this stuff. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.